Hello everybody, today's March 21st, 2011. Real quick, I wanted to give a dollar update and talk about something about silver real quick. The dollar's come under a lot of pressure. It's down, I saw it down as far as 74.35. Now, it already broke below November 2009's low of 75 and change, I believe. And it broke a major trend line from the low in 2008, 2009, making a trend line of its lowest points. It just broke below that trend line. So I heard one analyst today talking about maybe some panic selling. Anything's possible. Whatever, we just have to keep an eye on the dollar because it's getting close to its all-time low. In the past 30 years, it was up as high as 160 on the US dollar index, the basket of currencies that it's weighted against. It's up to 160 back, I guess, after the high interest rates of the last time we had a high inflation in around 1980. And so anyway, in recent times, after the .com bust, we went up to 120. And usually the dollar has been used as a safe haven. That's the other thing that's putting pressure on the dollar right now. We have all these things happening in the Middle East, and we had the disaster in Japan, and now Saturday we started bombing in Libya. We started shooting these $500,000 per missile we were shooting off of the ships. Just Saturday we shot off, I don't remember what it was, like $8 million. No, $70 or $80 million in missiles. So anyway, that's off topic. Usually the dollar will be ran into during these times of crisis, but it's not. It's slowly, countries are slowly continuing to leave the dollar. They're continuing to get out of the dollar, which is something I've never seen before. I don't know if it's just not normal for people to run from the dollar to upheavals in the world. So it's something new. We looked, I believe 70.70 is the low, so we're only 4 off of it now. I mean, break that all-time low, man. I don't know. Watch out below, I guess. I put on some. I bought some euros against the dollar, and I bought some New Zealand dollars against the dollar. So I put them in there, just a few $100, and it's 50 to 1 leverage, so I'm controlling like $7 or $8 grand. It's not. It's real small, tiny time. Small time, tiny time player. It's but anyway, whatever. I put my stops in, so if it runs the other way on me, but I'm watching this dollar go lower and watching the purchasing power of all Americans just fall. I feel sorry for anyone not involved in precious metals. Sure, the government could take silver or gold away from us. They could, do basically anything they want, but how you could, I'm not going to let that determine whether I'm buying precious metals to protect me from a collapse of the currency. Talking about a currency crisis, I wanted to talk about how China has purchased 245 tons of silver this past February. Now, most of that was bought over $30 an ounce. So if you're worried about getting in over $30 an ounce, the Chinese are sure buying a lot of silver. It doesn't scare them. They bought 260 tons last February. So just about as much as they bought under $20 an ounce, they're buying above $30 an ounce in dollars. And the people in China, a lot of the people are alive who experienced the currency collapse in 1949. They had hyperinflation and currency collapse. People in this country, we haven't experienced something like that in such a long time. So they know to run to gold and silver. It was illegal for them before 2002 to even own gold and silver. So now the government's encouraging it, and because they see what's happening. They see the dollar. They know the dollar's right close to its all-time low. The dollar's, they own over $1 trillion US dollars, and so they have to hedge that. they have to get as much silver and gold as they can. So anyway, that's it for today.